Hey everybody, Josh Denbeaux, consumer attorney. I've been shooting a lot of video and I want to do another one today, and this one on bankruptcy. There's a lot of how-to manuals out there about bankruptcy filing. This one's different. This is a how-to manual on how not to file bankruptcy. Look, I've represented literally thousands of consumers, and I've had hundreds of people come to my office. They used to sit down across the table from me and meet me. Now we look at each other through the video screen. But I've had hundreds and hundreds of people come to me and explain, oh, we went through bankruptcy. And I look at their file and I say to myself, why? And the answer is because it made sense to the attorney recommending bankruptcy. Now, there could be good reasons for it making sense. That's what they know, and it made sense for the circumstance. There could be bad reasons because they're bankruptcy attorney, that's how they make their money. And there are lawyers who make those decisions. But there are also plenty of good bankruptcy attorneys. Nevertheless, what bankruptcy is a tool. It's not an end. It's a mechanism for starting over. It's part of the American economy. It's a real, true benefit. It's something that everybody is entitled to do and not feel badly about doing. But the bottom line is, it's a tool. If someone tells you it's going to solve all your problems, it's not. And it's one other thing about bankruptcy and bankruptcy lawyers, which is almost none of them are litigators. Almost none of them bring consumer claims, even though you can bring a consumer claim through bankruptcy. So the best way to approach a bankruptcy filing is not to go to a bankruptcy attorney and say, what should I do? Because 9 times out of 10, you already know what the advice is you're going to get. Sometimes it's the right advice and sometimes it's wrong. What you really need to do is you need to speak to an attorney who practices all areas of consumer rights work, and who litigates and takes cases to juries and litigates in state and federal court and in bankruptcy court. Because that attorney is going to be able to tell you, yes, you need to file bankruptcy as part of a larger holistic strategy, or we probably can avoid bankruptcy here because the issue that's being arisen, that's being raised against you, or that you're dealing with, you actually have such a strong affirmative claim that I don't see the reason to file bankruptcy about it. That's not a lot of times, but it happens enough that the bankruptcy filing is a mistake on some of those cases. And sometimes it's the right thing, but you got to look at bankruptcy as a holistic, large-scale tool, not a quick and dirty fix to all of your problems, because it's not. All right, so let me give you an example before I sign off. I've had bankruptcy attorneys handle Chapter 13s, which are fairly complex, long-term bankruptcy filings. And in that time, a debt collector has violated the client's rights, and the bankruptcy attorney, not really understanding that area of the law, has said, well, I'll make a call. We'll work it out. Well, there's nothing to work out. There's a suit to be filed that's going to make you money and make me money and whoever the attorney is representing you. But the bottom line is, it's a contingency-based fraud suit against the debt collector. It can be brought into bankruptcy court, outside the bankruptcy court, and they're almost never brought by bankruptcy attorneys because it's just not in their wheelhouse. And I'm not sitting here to say terrible things about bankruptcy attorneys. I work with 5 or 6 of the best bankruptcy attorneys in the state. I refer business to them all the time without any hope of getting anything back. It's just, what do my clients need? And what all of my clients need. And everybody who comes to see me, talks to me at a party, a family member calls me up, somebody who sits in my office talks to me for a half an hour and never retains me. Everybody who talks to me, bankruptcy is an issue that we discuss. And sometimes I send people out to consult the bankruptcy attorney before you can go further with me. The whole thing is, what's in the best interest of you? And a lot of times, it's not filing bankruptcy. I can actually help avoid the bankruptcy filing more times than not. All right? Thanks. Good luck.